You don't need to shout to be heard. You don't need to announce your moves for them to matter. Greatness isn't loud, it's steady, it's deliberate. And when the time comes, it's unforgettable. Actions are the true reflection of who we are. Words may flow effortlessly, but it is what we do that defines us, shapes our character, and ultimately leaves a lasting impression on others. People may forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel or the impact you left behind through your actions. It is easy to get caught up in the noise of the world, trying to convince others of your worth through words. But the truth is, the loudest message you can ever deliver comes not from what you say, but from what you do. When you focus on actions over words, you are making a choice to lead by example. You are showing the world your commitment, discipline, and values without needing to announce them. Think about it: a person who quietly works hard, delivers results, and maintains integrity stands out far more than someone who makes promises but fails to follow through. Actions carry a weight that words simply cannot. They prove consistency, reliability, and intention in ways that no speech ever could. Every day, life gives us opportunities to act in alignment with our principles. Whether it's helping someone in need, standing up for what is right, or simply following through on a promise, these moments define us. And they don't require an audience. In fact, the most powerful actions often happen when no one is watching. These are the moments that shape our character and set us apart. The world doesn't need more talkers, it needs doers. It needs people who are willing to put in the work, regardless of recognition or applause. There is also a quiet power in actions that words can never achieve. Words can inspire, but actions transform. When you act with intention and purpose, you inspire others not through what you tell them, but through what they see in you. You become a living testament to your values, a beacon for those who are searching for authenticity in a world full of empty promises. Actions cut through doubt and uncertainty. They provide evidence of your dedication and reveal the truth about who you are. Focusing on actions over words is not just about what you do for others, it's also about the relationship you have with yourself. It builds trust and confidence within. Each time you act in alignment with your goals, you strengthen your own belief in your abilities. Every small step forward is a testament to your resilience and commitment, creating a ripple effect that propels you toward your larger dreams. Ultimately, actions are timeless. Words can fade, lose meaning, or be forgotten. But the impact of a single action can ripple across time, touching lives in ways you may never fully understand. So, the next time you are tempted to speak, pause and consider, what can I do instead? Because in the end, it's not about what you say, it's about what you leave behind. Let your actions be the legacy that speaks for you long after the words have faded. Knowing your worth is one of the most important steps toward living a fulfilling and empowered life. It's about understanding the unique value you bring to the table, owning it with confidence, and allowing others to recognize it not through boastful declarations, but through the quiet strength of self-assurance. When you truly know your worth, you stop seeking validation from others and start commanding respect simply by being authentic to yourself. Recognizing your value begins with introspection. It requires looking inward, acknowledging your skills, talents, and experiences, and understanding the impact you make. Each person is a collection of unique strengths shaped by their journey, challenges, and achievements. Your worth is not determined by others' opinions or external benchmarks, it is intrinsic. The sooner you embrace this truth, the sooner you can begin living a life that reflects your true potential. When you know your worth, you naturally carry yourself differently. Confidence becomes your foundation, not the kind of confidence that needs to be shouted from rooftops, but the quiet, unshakable belief in who you are. This kind of confidence speaks volumes without ever uttering a word. It shows in the way you carry yourself, the decisions you make, and the standards you set for how you deserve to be treated. People notice. They may not always say it, but they feel it. They see your strength, even if you never point it out. One of the most liberating aspects of knowing your worth is that it allows you to let go of the need to prove yourself. You don't have to engage in the race to outshine others or constantly explain why you deserve a seat at the table. Instead, your actions, your results, and your presence do the talking for you. There's no need to boast or seek attention because you are secure in the knowledge of who you are and what you contribute. This quiet confidence is often far more compelling than words. It creates an aura of respect and admiration that cannot be forced or fabricated. Knowing your worth also means setting boundaries. It's about understanding what you will and will not tolerate in relationships, work environments, and other aspects of life. It's saying no to situations that undermine your value and yes to opportunities that align with your purpose. Boundaries are not walls, they are guidelines that protect your energy and ensure you invest it wisely. When you respect yourself enough to enforce these boundaries, others will follow suit. Living with the awareness of your worth is not about arrogance, it's about alignment. It's about living in a way that honors your unique gifts while inspiring others to do the same. When you carry yourself with dignity, people can't help but take notice. Your worth doesn't need validation because it's already evident in how you show up every day. Ultimately, knowing your worth is a gift not just to yourself but to the world. When you own your value without the need to announce it, you create space for others to recognize it naturally. You inspire confidence, command respect, and lead by example. And in doing so, you remind everyone around you of their own worth. Take a moment for stillness. In a world that never stops moving, where notifications buzz and demands pull you in every direction, stillness can feel like a luxury you can't afford. But let me tell you something, greatness requires it. The ones who truly succeed, the ones who stand firm in their purpose, know when to stop, breathe, and reflect. They understand that running faster won't help if you're running in the wrong direction. Stillness isn't weakness, it's strength. It's a deliberate pause that allows you to step back and see the bigger picture. When you take that moment, you give yourself the chance to reconnect with who you are and what you stand for. The world is loud, full of opinions, distractions, and endless noise. And if you're not careful, that noise will drown out your inner voice, the one that knows the truth about what you really want, what really matters, and who you're meant to be. When was the last time you truly asked yourself, who am I? Who do I want to be? These aren't easy questions, but they're necessary. You can't achieve greatness by accident. It takes intention, purpose, and clarity. And clarity doesn't come from chaos. It comes from stillness, from taking the time to think deeply and honestly about your life. Stillness gives you the power to realign. Maybe you've been chasing the wrong goals, living by someone else's expectations, or letting fear dictate your choices. Maybe you've been so caught up in doing that you've forgotten why you're doing it in the first place. When you pause, you can see all of that clearly. You can recognize what's working and what's not. And with that clarity comes the power to make a change, to correct your course, and to walk your own path. And let's be real, walking your own path isn't easy. It's not supposed to be. It's going to test you. People will doubt you. Obstacles will rise up. But when you've taken the time to reflect, to get clear on what you want and why it matters, nothing can shake you. Clarity gives you strength, and strength gives you resilience. You won't need to look for approval or validation because you'll know you're on the right path, even if it's a tough one. Stillness doesn't just help you see the big picture, it sharpens your focus for the little steps you need to take every day. Greatness isn't achieved in one grand moment, it's built piece by piece, decision by decision, action by action. When you quiet the noise, you can hear the small, steady voice inside that tells you what to do next. It's not always dramatic or glamorous, but it's honest. And that honesty is your guide. The world will tell you that slowing down means you're falling behind, but that's a lie. Slowing down is what allows you to speed up in the right direction. It's what ensures that your energy isn't wasted on things that don't matter. You can spend your whole life running, chasing, and hustling, but if you never stop to reflect, you might wake up one day and realize you've been climbing the wrong mountain. Greatness isn't about how fast you move, it's about how purposeful your steps are. When you take time for stillness, you're not just pausing, you're preparing. You're building a foundation of clarity, focus, and intention. And with that foundation, you can take on anything. You can face challenges with confidence, knowing that you're on the path you've chosen, not one that's been chosen for you. So stop, breathe, take a moment for stillness. Think about who you are, who you want to be, and what you need to do to get there. In the silence, you'll find your truth. And in that truth, you'll find your power. The world can wait. Greatness starts with clarity, and clarity starts with you. Finally, never lose sight of your purpose. Life will throw distractions, challenges, and doubts your way, but your purpose is the anchor that keeps you steady. You were not placed on this earth by accident. There's a reason you're here, and that reason is bigger than any setback, louder than any criticism, and stronger than any fear. You must believe that with every part of your being. Because if you don't, the world will try to convince you otherwise. Purpose isn't always loud or obvious. Sometimes it's a quiet whisper in your heart guiding you towards something greater. It might take years to fully understand it, and that's okay. But you don't need all the answers today. What you need is the faith to keep moving forward, step by step, even when the path isn't clear. You don't need to see the whole staircase to take the first step. And yes, there will be moments when doubt creeps in, when the voices around you, or worse, the voice inside you, start to say you're not enough, that you're not ready, or that your dreams are too big. Those moments are tests. They're opportunities to prove to yourself that your purpose is stronger than your fear. You've already come so far. Think about all the battles you've fought, all the obstacles you've overcome. If you've made it this far, there's nothing that can stop you now unless you let it. You must walk out into the world today with confidence. Not arrogance, but confidence, a quiet, unshakable belief that you're capable of doing what you were put here to do. Confidence comes from knowing that you're prepared, that you've done the work, and that even if you stumble, you'll get back up. It's not about being perfect, it's about being persistent. Conviction is what turns confidence into action. It's the determination to stay true to your values and your purpose no matter what. Conviction is what keeps you going when the road gets tough. It's what pushes you to say, I'm not giving up on this because it matters to me, and it matters to the world. Your purpose isn't just about you. It's about the lives you're meant to touch, the impact you're meant to make, and the legacy you're meant to leave. Faith is the fuel that keeps everything moving. It's the belief that what's meant for you will not miss you. It's trusting that even when things don't go according to plan, they're still falling into place. Faith doesn't mean sitting back and waiting for things to happen. It means working hard and trusting that your efforts will bear fruit. It means understanding that every setback is a setup for a comeback, that every detour is a part of the journey. Today, as you step out into the world, remind yourself of your purpose. Remind yourself that you are here for a reason, and that reason is bigger than the fears that try to hold you back. Walk with your head high, your heart full, and your mind focused. Don't waste energy worrying about things you can't control. Focus on what you can do right now to move closer to your goals. Criticism will come, and so will challenges. But neither has the power to define you unless you let them. Remember, no one can take away your purpose. They didn't give it to you, so they can't take it from you. Your purpose is yours to fulfill, and only you can decide how far you'll go. You are capable of more than you know. Whatever you're facing today, face it with confidence, conviction, and faith. Trust that you're exactly where you're supposed to be, and that the best is yet to come. You've got this, so go out there and make it happen. Your purpose is waiting, and the world needs what you have to give. Let's bring it all together now. Your morning set the tone for your entire day, and how you show up in those first few moments determines everything. It's not about perfection, it's about intention. The way you breathe, the way you think, and the way you choose to start your day is your foundation. And remember, you don't build greatness on shaky ground. You begin with stillness, with gratitude, with clarity, and with purpose. Every thought you think, every word you speak, and every action you take either moves you closer to the life you want or further away from it. There's no in between. Discipline is what sets you apart. It's what transforms dreams into reality. You can have all the talent in the world, but without consistency, it means nothing. Discipline is showing up not just when it's easy, but especially when it's hard. Every small action repeated daily becomes the stepping stone to something greater. And let's not forget clarity. In a world so full of noise and distraction, clarity is a rare and powerful gift. It's the compass that keeps you on track, the lens that sharpens your focus, and the light that cuts through the chaos. To find that clarity, you must take the time to reflect, to quiet the noise, and to listen to the voice inside you. That voice knows who you are, what you stand for, and where you need to go. Trust it. Purpose is your anchor. It's what keeps you steady in the storms of life. When doubts arise, you need to hold tight to your purpose. Remind yourself why you started, who you're doing it for, and what it will mean when you reach your destination. Your purpose is bigger than fear, bigger than setbacks, and bigger than any criticism that comes your way. It's the reason you keep going when others quit. Walk into each day with confidence, knowing you've done the work and prepared yourself for what lies ahead. Walk with conviction, knowing that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. And above all, walk with faith in yourself, faith in the process, and faith that what's meant for you will not miss you. The truth is, you don't need anyone's permission to live the life you were meant to live. You don't need approval to chase your dreams. All you need is the courage to take the next step, the discipline to keep going, and the faith to trust that every step is leading you closer to where you're meant to be. The mornings are your chance to reset, to refocus, and to realign. They're your opportunity to choose how you'll show up, not just for yourself, but for the people who look up to you, for the purpose that drives you, and for the life you're building. So take a breath, take a step, and go out there and live your purpose with everything you've got. The world needs you to show up. You've got this. Now make it happen. Now go out there and make today count. Not for anyone else, but for you. Because every morning is an opportunity, and opportunities don't wait. They're claimed by the bold. Be bold. Be ready. And don't stop until you're proud. Thank you.